Good afternoon, everybody. Ollamh here, and welcome to Tex Murphy Tesla Effect. This is a game that I picked up on the Steam Summer Sale, and I had seen a lot of advertisements and stuff like that for it, and I really wanted to get in and play it, and I wanted to go ahead and do a video for it and stuff like that, because there are so many things about this game that are just awesome and really well done, and I think it's really kind of an example of how to do things the right way. So let's go ahead and get on into it.
Where am I? Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy.
Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here.
Oh, that's good.
There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But what
Thanks.
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided.
Yay! Thank you to the over 7,000 members. Give Tex another shot. Tex is back. Yes, he is. Big Finish Games presents. So yeah, this is... Now, Tex Murphy has used full motion video capture, I think, pretty much since the beginning. And they've kind of gone through the different aspects of it, and the different styles, and the different... And you can really see, if you look through them, how the technology really changed. And it really, this game in particular shows how it can be done well and look good. We can render the backgrounds and stuff like that to the point where it looks smooth and good. The video editing of the green screen captures can be done can have that nice smooth edge rather than a pixelated edge, so it looks like the person is actually there. It looks so much better than the ones way back at the beginning. And that's one of the things that I really like about this series and this game in particular, is the fact that, yes, it is... So we're in New San Francisco, 2050.
I'm a small-time private investigator in the big city of New San Francisco.
Right.
My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. Not exactly great for business, but it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years.
True.
You've even heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore. These days, I'm known for being a man who gets things done, no matter what the cost. You got a job that pays? I'll do it. No questions asked.
So Murphy's become kind of a badass.
Maybe I was drawn to the romance, adventure, and independence it offered. Or maybe because I believed in its code of honor. That a man can remain untarnished as others sink into a cesspool of lies, corruption, and greed. A man better than the world around him.
Alrighty then. So, yeah, Tex Murphy has become kind of a badass. Really? I didn't know that they were... I for some reason, I never realized that Tex Murphy was like a novel series. I might have to get those. And I love and their choice of some of the actors and stuff are another point that it's like, this is kind of a big deal, because they don't go for the ultra young, fit, modernly good looking type people all the time. Some of them are, yes.
But even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished. Temptations become obsessions, and love can be violently taken, leaving it empty and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. Well, it's not all at once, but a piece at a time until you can't be put back together again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive.
Wow, yeah.
So reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon, but that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do.
What are you about to do? What are you about to do?
There was a time when I would have never agreed to do something this despicable. I can't explain why I do this, but maybe Judas would understand.
But yeah, like I said, I mean, they can... Yeah, the backgrounds have this ultra-polished look to them, but they aren't, you know, the green screen stuff isn't pixelized like it was. You can have a similar comparison between the sharpness of the background and the sharpness of your captured individual, which is awesome. I'm trying to fit in this stuff around all the action and the back and basically the storyline.
I don't care. Drag him into the speeder.
What?
Look, the top window. I think we got him. Let's get out of here.
That doesn't sound good. Day 1. Wow. A rude awakening. Or the 7-year ouch. So, all right. Uh-huh. What?
Hey, you, over here.
Okay.
Finally. What was all that commotion outside anyway?
Good question. Who are you?
Wowza, you really got a hit on the head. Remember me, your old pal Huck? Seriously, you look clueless.
Who or what are you?
Yeah, good
Jeez,
question.
how hard did you hit your head? Well, let me reintroduce myself. I'm your smart Alex, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions you don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis, investigative advice, case notes, and I'm also a confidant and a best buddy, you gigantic
Right.
oaf.
Okay, we're going to fast forward through. We're going to skip the tutorial because that's going to take way too long.
You have a fax.
Okay, so this is our office. Now, as I was saying before with the actors, they don't go for just standard,
What on earth is this
standard,
amount of cash doing
you
in my
know,
office?
Hollywood
Someone was trying to hire me to
fancy,
do something. Probably wasn't
you know,
me. I better put
really
this away until I
toned,
know
muscled
exactly why it's here.
actors, the modernly handsome or good-looking actors and stuff like that. They go for more realistic, more. Hey, you know, you're gonna have a wide combination, and that's one of the things that I like about some games like this.
Oh boy, the facts.
And Mike
Well,
and
it's
Ike
another
Hammer.
Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, Key Lime Largo. I'll put this in my comic book rack.
Okay, so yes, that.
The Maltese Falcon. I don't remember picking up this little souvenir. How long was I knocked out?
That's a good question.
Oh man, this record's broken in two.
So we can pick it up. Let's see, we can interact with just about everything here, I think. There's glue on the
Glue is always
table.
useful. An article on the Russian white movement. Am I truly so bored of reading Russian history?
PI.
The rules are for sissies.
Ah.
I'm able to achieve a certain level of success ignoring all the rules of my business. On Saturday nights, I push the furniture to the walls and cut loose on the dance floor.
Right. And that's that is one thing. See, if you look over here, Arthur Murray Dance
These are
School.
my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. You have to pay a fee.
Ha ha ha.
These are my credentials.
Get it?
When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a dance instructor.
Now that's an interesting thing, because there's a lot of PI type characters that do that. Right off the top of my head, I'm thinking, besides Tex Murphy here, there's also Harry Dresden that does same thing when he didn't have a case.
I wish I had a talking gumball machine as my wacky sidekick.
MST3K reference, yay.
Well, I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this? And why?
So, yes, we can go into our inventory. We can say, hey, let's examine this.
Man, this record's broken in two. Huh, it's a bottle of stupid glue. It's a note from my old friend Archie Ellis.
And pretty much every time you
Apparently
look
he's
at
out of
something,
town
you
doing
gain
some research.
points.
When he returns, I'll need to ask him about the case.
Now, we can combine things like combine the glue and the record,
I'm
and...
experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it.
Okay.
Well, I definitely remember my Gene Autry record. It's my one stability in this crazy world.
So yes, now we have we have successfully fixed it. Now, sometimes when
These
you
are the
look at stuff,
fedoras I've collected over the years, and I
you
take
get
great
like
care of them.
background. You get like
One of
flashbacks.
these has a hole in it. How did that happen?
So we see how that happened. And here's one of the old style FMVs.
You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam. Hey, bam, bam, bam. Bam. Bam, bam. Bam. And you.
Whoops.
Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell.
Yeah, the old style. The old style FMV.
Well, I sure don't remember how these holes got.
So
The
yes.
Colonel. He was my first real mentor in the PI business, and here he is giving me a helpful tip.
What's the helpful tip?
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them.
Right.
I always get the chill of fear down my spine whenever I think of him. Archie Ellis wrote a book? I bet this sells for pennies on eBay. Well, this happened on my first case. I was in the shootout of my life at the
right.
Warehouse District.
The old classic video game look. Oh man, I don't think I've ever actually played any of the old Tex Murphy stuff. I may have to do
I
that.
was always going to use my brains before brawn. My indispensable water cooler still doesn't have paper cups.
Well, that's kind of useless, isn't it?
It's one of my business cards, but it looks different.
Ah, Mike and I
My
can.
camera books are great, but I prefer stories about his crazy nephews, Mike and
Oh,
Cameron.
okay.
I try to collect all of their candy comics. Ah, The Big Finish Detective by your Aaron Corners. Finns make the best detectives.
Ha ha ha. Okay, yeah, I get it in reference to him. Mike and I camera?
Yeah, I remember years ago, I was finishing up the latest Mike and Ike Candy Kids adventure, and I realized I devoured several chapters and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Oh.
I'll get you, Murphy, if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, it's kind of been a sore spot in our relationship ever since.
Well, that's, Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
Footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back. I've never had the nerve to open it all the way.
He's got the Ark of the Covenant, and it's just a footrest. Yeah, it was bought at a, except for it was bought at a a government warehouse sale. Much like, well, the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. So yes, here's where we put all of our comic books.
Someday, I hope to collect all of the Mike and Ike Hammer comics and place them here.
I hope so too. So, alright. So, I think we have successfully checked out the apartment, or our office, as much as we can. Oh, hello.
So, it wasn't a horrible dream.
No, it was
There were
not.
shell casings in a shot-out window above the electronics shop. I know I'm involved, but how? I should investigate the area and then find out if anybody else heard the commotion.
I'm sure somebody else heard something. They had to have.
Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
So,
Lead
iron
pipes are always magically
lead
drawn to
pipe.
my skull like moths to the flame.
Yay. Hey, hey. Dude, he's out. He's out. Just... Whoa, what the frick? What?
That's an empty vial.
An empty vial of what?
This photo was taken from the top floor of the electronics shop. Who's over there spying on me?
Good question. We'll pick up the...
Where is he? He's up at the window.
Ah.
I think we got him.
Those are some
Someone
pretty
shot
big...
from the top of the electronics shop.
Those are pretty big shell casings.
It's the Wardenclyffe Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention. I have the strangest feeling this is related to a case I was working on.
Well, pick it up then.
He's injected himself. I don't care. Drag him into the speeder.
I think someone was getting abducted.
Okay, could be.
Where is he shooting from? Look, the top window. He just shut out our headlight.
I remember
Ah.
lights coming down the alleyway.
Okay.
It looks like the dumpster escaped unscathed. Motor oil, the secret ingredient to Louis' Armageddon blend. Louis usually up at this time. I should ask him if he heard anything.
Let's see, we can use our flashlight, and if you land on something that you need to pick up or need to do something with, it'll sparkle, because we're in casual mode. We're not going all professional yet. We're not quite a professional PI yet.
No one knows these back alleys at Chandler quite like me.
Ah, looks like Louis at the Bruin Stew is preparing to open up shop. You should go talk to him. Maybe he heard something.
Okay. Anyway, that is enough. That is all the time we have for today, and that gets us into the game and into the mystery and stuff. And we have no idea what our last case was. We have no idea why all this stuff happened to us. That is our case at this point. As always, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions.
If you wanna see some
Cheerio! But there's no clouds! There's no clouds! His gang consists of Yes Man, the half-human, half-snake creature who is basically, as his name suggests, an all-purpose lack